matter how dark the night, there is always a new dawn to come. The sun is but a morning star. Morning Star, a dramatic serial for those who face today and look forward to tomorrow's promise.
Woman you are, 00.
I know, isn't it awful?
Oh, no, I think I'd go for that kill with kindness routine myself.
Oh, that's just for peasants. Not for you, Prince Charming. You get the smother routine.
Could we, try that again?
Mm-hmm.
This is, smothering?
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
You know something? You're getting spoiled.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
How so?
You don't sneak anymore.
What do you mean, sneak?
Didn't you used to think about how you were going to get me to kiss you?
Who, me?
Hmm?
Oh, Jan, what a slanderous idea.
Eric, you did.
I do.
You mean now still?
You know I do. Sweeter than wine.
What?
You know that folk song? Kisses sweeter than wine.
I hate wine, but I love the idea.
What happened?
Nothing.
Come on, tell Papa all.
Well, all of a sudden I thought about Katie.
What about her?
Eric, do you think she and Greg could have been like we are?
Who's... Oh, I remember. Your sister's fiancé.
He was awfully nice, Eric. Katie was crazy about him.
I should hope so, if they were engaged.
The day before the wedding, he was killed in an accident.
That's really tough.
Maybe that's why Katie's so mean to us.
You've lost me.
Well, she might want you and me to be just like she and Greg were.
Well, aren't we?
No.
Well, look, let's not worry about that now. I think your sister will get used to the idea of your being, well, your own person.
I like that. My own person. I'm sick of being called Little Sis and Janny Pooh.
Who calls you that?
What, Janny Pooh? Liz does. We had a fight this morning.
Oh, you and Liz?
No. Katie and I.
Oh, what's the matter? She's still upset because I brought you home 9:30 in the morning?
She said she'd call Uncle Ed and tell him to come down and talk to me if Aunt Millie weren't sick.
Was that a threat?
Well, I don't think so, really. She's just worried because she thinks that I've gone overboard about you.
Have you?
Yes.
What did, your sister say about me? Oh, never mind. I can see it wasn't too good. I don't want to know.
Well, it wasn't really terribly bad.
Lucky me.
I think Katie's worried because she thinks that I'll be lonesome without you.
Lonesome? When?
Well, when you go in the army, of course.
Oh, that.
I don't have to be lonesome, Eric. If you'd let me go with you.
Oh, now there's an idea. Uncle Sam wants you.
I'm serious, Eric. I could go with you.
Don't be silly. Suppose they sent me overseas.
Well, if it isn't a combat zone. Anyway, first you're going to have to be trained someplace, aren't you?
I suppose so.
Well, why can't I stay someplace near where you're going to be stationed? Eric, soldiers' wives follow them everywhere across the country with them all the time.
Oh, Agent 00, you're letting your imagination run away with you. You know, next thing you'll be asking me to let you use all sort of dangerous weapons like matches and things.
You don't want me to go with you.
Oh, Shan, why worry about it now?
Maybe Katie was right about you after all.
What happened to my little Cinderella?
Please be serious.
Why?
Because I want you to.
All right, your wish is my command. Serious.
Katie was right. You are making a fool out of me.
Oh, Jan.
You are. You are. Mr. Manning,
Well, Jan, what a pleasant surprise.
I just dropped by to give Eric a message.
Hello, Dad. Come on in.
Oh, thank you.
I was just leaving.
Well, don't rush off on my account.
Oh, no, I'm not.
What's the big
See you
hurry?
later, Eric. I have some things to do. Nice seeing you again, Mr. Manning. Goodbye.
Bye. Well, obviously I'm interrupting something.
No, not at all.
Are you sure?
Positive.
You, see a lot of Jan, do you?
Quite a bit.
I wonder if that's wise.
Well, it's pleasant, that's for sure.
I don't doubt that. But I wonder if you know what you're doing.
What do you mean?
Well, my guess is that's a girl who doesn't play except for keeps. Are you prepared, if you dance, to pay the piper?
Let me, take your coat.
Oh, thanks. The weather's too warm for this.
Yes, I know. I keep carrying one also. A habit, I think. Now, sit down, Dad.
She's, awfully young, isn't she?
Jan? She's 18.
But a young 18, wouldn't you?
Look, Dad.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me ask you just one question. Are you thinking of marrying this girl?
Of course not.
No talk of rings, the future, that sort of thing?
Not a word.
Not even in fun?
Look, Dad, I'm not ready to marry Jan or any other girl right now.
Well, that's what I thought.
Soda?
No, thanks.
I want to travel. I want to get some fun out of life. Well, I think I'll even be thinking of getting married for another 10 years at least.
No, that's up to you, Eric. But don't you think you ought to make this quite clear?
Jan is 18, Dad. She knows just what she's doing.
All right, Eric. I just don't want you to get into trouble.
Don't worry, not a chance. How's Mother?
Oh, not good. Not good at all. Dr. Rolfe sent another man over to see her.
Another doctor?
Yes, Dr. Arnold. He seems to think, well, I hate to even say it, but your mother's a hopeless case.
Hopeless? Why hopeless?
I gather there's some mental deterioration. Melancholia was one of the words he used.
Well, surely some treatment or psychoanalysis, something should help her.
I said all that to Dr. Arnold, but he just shrugged his shoulders. You know the way doctors do. The idea that there's any hope of recovery seems to be out of the question.
I can't believe it.
Well, there's more, so get hold of yourself.
What do you mean more?
Dr. Arnold recommended we commit your mother.
You don't mean to an institution?
Yes.
But that's rotten. That's lousy.
Steady, Eric. I told him under no circumstances would I consider
My mother in an institution.
Eric, calm down.
Well, what are we going to do?
Well, nothing, I guess. Mrs. Allison and I will go on taking care of your mother. All we can hope is that with kindness and patience, she might get better.
Well, can I at least go see her?
No, I'm sorry, son, no.
I can't stay away forever.
Well, just for a little while longer, for your mother's sake. We can't do anything to upset her. Eric, perhaps you'd like to take a little trip.
Where?
Well, wherever you want. Europe, Far East.
Using what for money?
I'll get the money.
Look, if this is some sort of ploy to keep me away from Jan...
No. No, that's your problem. I just don't want you to worry or get bored.
I'll get into trouble?
Now that you mention it.
Don't worry about me. I'll be all right. But what about you?
Oh, I'll manage. I'm just counting on you to exercise a little judgment in your own life.
Look, Dad, for the last time, Jan is 18, of an age to live her own life. And I assure you, she knows just what she's doing.
That's what I call real enthusiasm. What's the matter, kiddo? Something bothering you?
No, why?
Oh, nothing. You look like you lost your last friend, that's all.
I don't have any friends to lose.
Oh, boy. You do have the blue gloom. What's the matter? Your boyfriend stand you up?
Liz, I thought he loved me.
Uh-oh, no trouble. Stay away from my door.
Please talk to me.
Not about Eric Manning.
But why?
Because, Janny Pooh, you are too tricky for me.
What do you mean?
Remember the last time I sympathized with you? You went tearing off on that jazzy Long Island weekend and left a note for Katie that practically swore I gave you the go-ahead.
You did not.
Oh, yes, you did. And believe me, dearie, I don't need 2 blisters to know I got burnt. No. You speaky, I no understand. Understand? I don't want your sister down on me for the next kooky thing you pull. No.
Liz, I've got to talk to somebody.
Okay. Talk to your sister.
Oh. Can't talk to Katie. Can't talk to anybody about anything. Say anything.
Drive your Salamos.
Oh, you're such a pain in the neck.
Likewise, I'm sure.
Would you like a cup of coffee? I'm making some. Yeah, sure. I wonder when Katie's going to get home.
Late, probably. She took a double lunch hour today to play girl sleuth.
Girl what?
Sleuth. Groovy, isn't it? Next thing we know, she'll be packing a pair of brass knuckles and a BB gun.
Wish I knew what you were talking about.
Oh, Jan, you know the big hassle everybody's in over Carousel about Mrs. Manning.
You mean because she's sick?
No, the big mystery, why she fell apart.
Oh, that.
And Bill's tearing around town investigating the housekeeper. Katie's got a bee in her bonnet about a pill that she saw Mr. Manning give his wife.
Can't figure out what they're after, can you?
No, whatever it is, your sister made the grade with her first private eye assignment.
What did Katie do?
Stole a pill and came running out to the hospital with it.
You mean one of the pills that Mrs. Manning takes?
Right, and I'm supposed to give it to Tim Blake.
Dr. Blake, what for?
To be analyzed, silly. Listen, don't you read your quota of detective magazines?
What's that supposed to prove? I mean, analyzing a pill.
I don't know. If it's got arsenic, I guess.
Liz, you're kidding, aren't you?
Oh, Jan, I don't know what they expect to find. But I'll tell you something. They are crazy if they think that Stan Manning...
Go on.
Never mind.
You never see him anymore, do you?
No, not since I quit Bates Manning and Clark.
He hasn't called here in a long time either. Liz, were you... I mean, you used to like him a lot, didn't you?
Yeah, sure I did. He was a swell boss.
I mean more than just as a boss.
What is this, the 3rd degree?
I was just wondering.
Yeah, well, keep wondering, Jan. Hey, what about the coffee, huh?
Coming right up. Here you are.
Thank you.
Liz? pill that Katie gave to you.
Oh. Okay, I gave the stupid pill to Tim. I said I would, so I did. It doesn't mean I have to like it.
Liz? You're really worried about, him, aren't you?
Me worried? About what?
Mr. Manning?
Look, will you forget it?
You think that, you're afraid that Bill and Katie might be right about him and that housekeeper, aren't you?
Well, if they are, I'll never believe in anybody again. Mr. Manning?
Oh, yes, Grace.
Mrs. Manning seems to be asleep.
Good.
As I was coming down the stairs, you seemed quite happy.
Oh, did I?
You were smiling.
Well, perhaps I felt your charming presence.
I had an idea,
Yes?
and an idea that perhaps you'd settle some problem.
How perceptive you are. As a matter of fact, I have settled one of my problems.
Well, I'm glad.
As you know, for a long time now, I haven't gone near my office. As a matter of fact, I'm not sure I have an office anymore. The partnership of Bates, Manning, and Clark has shrunk to 2 members, Bates and Clark.
Yes, you said you were worried about expenses.
I have been. But that situation is about to be alleviated, Grace.
Oh?
Yes, thanks to the good advice of my wife's attorney.
Mr. Davis?
Yes. He set up a hearing for the purpose of declaring me guardian of my wife's business affairs.
A hearing? In front of a judge?
Does that alarm you, Grace?
Oh, no, of course not.
Ken assured me to be a very quiet, informal affair, probably in the judge's chambers. Dr. Rolfe and Dr. Arnold will be there to testify to Dana's condition.
To declare her incompetent?
Temporarily, yes.
Oh, I see.
But does this news trouble you in any way?
No, I was simply wondering. What then?
Well,
What happens, Mr. Manning, after you get control of Mrs. Manning's money?
well, you know the answer to that. Easy Street, Grace. A place I've been looking for all my life. How many other men do you know my age who can retire in comfort?
None, Mr. Manning. Just you.
It's all in how you play your cards, what you get out of the game.
You mean life, I suppose?
In this case, yes. You play your cards right, you win from life, too. That's the way it's got to be.
But one has to be a gambler, Mr. Manning. Not everyone is.
Well, I am. And if I guess correctly, you are, too.
Perhaps. Mr. Manning, I'd like to ask you one more question.
Ask away.
What about me? What happens to me, Mr. Manning?
Why, nothing you don't want to happen.
That's all.
No, that's not all. As a matter of fact, I've made plans for the future, Grace. Very pleasant plans. And you figure prominently in all of them. Does that answer your question?
Yes, it does.
Well, then. Life is so simple when one knows what one wants.
Not what, Stan. Who?
Charming. I look forward to the future.
Yes, so do I. It's almost 5 o'clock. Shall I bring you some tea?
No, not today.
Well, then, shall I bring in some ice?
Yes, I'd like a drink. How about you?
I'd love one.
Good. I'll go up and look in on Dana. Then we'll relax. Shall we?
Whatever you say. Stan?
all my questions, Mr. Manning. This time I played my cards right.
Be sure to join us for the next episode of Morning Star. Stay tuned now for Paradise Bay, in color, next on NBC.